Hey YouTube, Claytron here with my dad, and we're going to give our thoughts and reviews on last Sunday's episode of The Walking Dead. It was a 6th season finale called Last Day on Earth. So what did you think about it?
I thought it was a waste of time and a bunch of crap. I sat there forever. It was an hour and a half long program, and I sat there forever watching them drive that damn motorhome back and forth, not being able to go anywhere. In the end, all the action was really at the very ending, and then you found out nothing. I thought if anyone was going to die, it was going to be Carol, but it wasn't. So at the end, they have you watch the damn show for an hour and a half, and you don't find out anything more than you did before the damn show even started. Personally, it sounds like it's going to be Glenn that dies, based on what I've read on the internet. They're saying because of what the comic book says, but they're also saying because the gal that plays his wife on the show, Maggie, it's gonna enhance her role on the show.
And why do you think Carol?
Well, I thought it was gonna be Carol because the guy kept on using her as target practice.
yeah. I thought I didn't know Morgan was gonna kill that guy.
Right, but when the guy kept shooting her in the arm and then the leg, I thought, oh, well, I guess this is the one that's gonna die because, I mean, it kind of looked like a no-brainer. But then Morgan had to come in. Personally, I'd like to see him get killed off.
Well, I thought it was pretty good. And, like, when they're talking on The Talking Dead, Robert Kirkman, who's the comic book, like, he made The Walking Dead. Like, they were talking about how the reason that it was in first person and that it only showed that and it didn't show who died was because they wanted to like end the 6th season like through the eyes of the person that died. And I guess that's I hope that's where they'll start in season 7. But I mean me and Mom kind of think it's Michonne. I mean that would really suck for Rick, but because in like there's like 3 parts in the show. Like in the beginning, it shows like light going in a dark place, and that's supposed to be like a first person view of inside the van. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, but when like the last part when they're getting them out, like Dwight opens the doors and then you can see a head in front of the person, and when they're getting out you can see Daryl getting out and then Michonne behind him. But I mean, we didn't see when Glenn. Wait, was Rosita there?
Yeah, Rosita was there. There's a good chance the person that's dead is the cameraman because there's blood running down the camera lens.
Yeah. That's what you said. That was your theory for when Dwight shot.
I'm joking, of course.
Yeah, I know you're joking. I thought it was pretty good, but Rick's group, Rick thought that they could like do anything, and like the Saviors can't get them because they just kept on running away from them, and then the Saviors kept on coming in bigger groups.
Well, I think that they should not trust Jesus because Jesus should have told them how big that group was.
Yeah.
Jesus had to have known how big that group was, and to let them go and do that, I don't think I'd trust that guy again.
For once, Jesus has sinned.
Yes. Yeah, I guess don't trust Jesus.
Well, yeah. But I thought it was pretty good, but Rick's group was just being stupid.
The thing that I'm wondering now is like Jesus, where he lives in that colony.
The hilltop?
Yeah. So now is Rick and the rest of them going to go back to their own community and start doing things so that they can give half of it to the, what are they called?
The Saviors.
The Saviors?
Yeah.
Is that what's going to happen?
I mean, in the comics, I haven't read it, but I haven't read that far, but I guess in the comics, they go back and they do start, like, giving stuff to the Saviors, but I guess they have a war, and the volume's called All Out War.
Well, one thing that looks like a no-brainer is that the people that are helping Carol and Morgan are going to join forces with them.
Yeah,
and help them fight.
I heard about those people in a YouTube video. I think Make a Path Presents talks about it, But the Kingdom is like a group in the comics, and those are the Kingdom people. And that guy who lost his horse, that was one of them.
I'll make one prediction. If it is Glenn that died, that was killed by Negan. Yeah. It'll be Maggie that kills him with his own bat.
That would be pretty awesome. And his bat, he calls
Somebody's going to kill him with his own bat.
Yeah, I mean, Lucille calls it... Negan calls his bat Lucille, but I think in the comics, Dwight is the one who kills Negan, and then he takes over the Saviors. I mean, he becomes the new leader. I don't know exactly what happens.
I'm trying to think, who is Dwight?
Dwight's the one who shot Daryl. He killed Denise. Yeah. He took his bike and crossbow.
Right.
Yeah. You have any other ideas about it?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I just think it sucks that now you found out really literally nothing. Now you got to wait all the way till basically October to find out who dies. The coolest part of the show was seeing Eugene take over driving the motorhome, and him and Abraham being cool with each other. So that was the best part of the whole show.
Yeah, like Eugene's transformation about like how he doesn't he has got a ponytail instead of.
At that point, I thought for sure it was going to be Eugene that died. So I went from Carol thinking Carol was going to be the one that dies to Eugene is going to be the one that dies. To then I thought it was actually going to be Rick's son that was killed.
Yeah. Wait, why did you think Rick? Why did you think Carl?
Because he knew that Rick was the leader, and I felt that to get back at him royally would be to kill his own son. Yeah,
I mean, you should tell him your favorite, your quote that you thought was funny from Abraham and Eugene from, I think this episode, the episode where Denise was killed.
I don't know the exact quote, but I just love it when Eugene was saying that he was a survivor, and Abraham thought he was ridiculous and said, well, you keep on telling yourself that. And then he did. He repeated himself.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, that's it?
Yep.
Okay, well, that's our thoughts and reviews for the last episode of The Walking Dead. I can't wait till October to see who actually died and want to catch up on the comics. Anyways, have a nice day. Peace out. Bye.